Hey guys, how are you? Today's a video something different. We will learn some trick to understand the pattern of stock market or a particular stock or you can say indices. So if you have invested certain amount in stock market, by certain advice, that is good. But you should understand how you can analyze a particular stock indices or industry, particular industry like pharmaceutical industry, IT industry. So there will be a lot of things you have to understand, because a single particular single factor will not decide a movement of a particular stock or indices. But today we will just start with a PE ratio, how it will benefit to you. By looking at particular PE, you will understand whether the stock will move upward, or you can say what will be a trend, a normal trend, unless and until it's not adverse effect like COVID-19 affected whole stock market industry or whole economy as well. So guys, today we will learn a PE ratio and how to judge. It will give you the benefit, and if you not understand it, it will also impact in a negative way. So be with me for some time, understand what the factors of PE, how to understand PE, and how you can analyze a particular stock. And we will also learn how to real time basis you can see a PE and you can judge whether the stock is overvalued or undervalued. So be with me guys, understand what the PE ratio. There will be a lot of ratios you have to learn, but start with PE. That's a very good indicator. So thank you guys.
New to our channel, please do subscribe and press the bell icon to get new notifications. Thank you.
Hope you are doing good in this particular tough time. Guys, understand the PE ratio. What the PE ratio is all about. Before investing your hard-earned money, it's really important for you to analyze at least certain things, certain ratios. So one of the ratio, PE ratio, which we will be learning during this video, only 5 minutes. I'll just take 5 minutes to give you a basic indication what the PE ratio. Price earning ratio, it's called price earning ratio. By name itself, it's saying price to earning ratio. How much you are paying price for earn particular certain amount of money. So let's understand with Harry guys. If you have not subscribed channel, please do subscribe, and let me just go to my next slide which tell you PE ratio working. Now the formula to understand PE ratio is earning, like its market price will be divided by your earning per share. So let's say a company, a dummy company, which trading at 100 rupees and their earning is 10 rupees. So what will be a PE ratio? It is a 10. So now 10 is a PE ratio for a company. Whether it's good or not, I cannot say right now, because there's nothing to compare. I cannot directly say it's a 10 is good, but yeah, it seems 10 is a cheaper. So what is a 10? What's the 10 you call? It's a PE ratio, but in simple language, you are paying 10 rupees to a company to earn one single rupee. Why you are paying 10 rupees? Because company's goodwill is very good, and obviously you have to pay certain amount, so you are paying 10 rupees to earn 1 rupees. That's the easy understanding of PE ratio. And if you are confused what's the earning per share, earning per share, the formula is very simple. Your net income after paying certain taxes to government, whatever you have got, you have to deduct preferred dividend, and out of that you have to divide that amount, whatever after getting net income minus preferred dividend. You have to divide the average number of shares which are traded in stock market. Let's understand the a company is earning 150 rupees after paying certain amount of tax, and they have to pay 25 rupees of preferred dividend. Now they have 125 rupees, and their shares which are trading at stock market are maybe 50, a dummy example. So your price to earning ratio is around 2.1 or 2.2. That is your EPS that you have to adjust over here and to get your market price, and overall you will get PE ratio. We will learn one practical example. Today is a let me just check what is the date. Today is the 20 September 2020, and we will visit a particular site which is called moneycontrol.com. I hope you guys must know Money Control is one of the finest website where you will get these kind of things readily available from the companies. So let's move further. What we have a bit explanation. What is the PE ratio? As I told you, it is a ratio, or it is indicator how much investor are paying to earn one single rupee. That is called PE ratio. If you have 50 rupees, 50 PE, so investor are paying 50 for earning 1 rupees. So that is what PE ratio interpretation. And obviously after getting PE ratio, you have to compare with certain things like my own industry. If I am from pharmaceutical industries, I have to compare with pharmaceutical company. If I am a company, so I should compare with the B company. What's the PE ratio of other company? So at least I can judge what is the you know but whether it's overvalued, whether it's undervalued. So that you have to understand basically. So moving further, here the example is written. You can read it out. It's a very simple example. If your company's PE ratio is 15 and another company's PE industry like pharmaceutical industry's PE 15. So I am available at cheaper price. The indicator is you can buy it, but it cannot be directly. It can be buyable, but you can check other aspect as well. Let's understand what the other aspects we have. PE ratio, let's understand and test your knowledge. We have a company A and company B here. A market price is written over here for 1000 and 2000 for B. Earning price per share is 100 for both, and PE ratio is 10 here and 20 here. So it is seems company A is available at very cheaper price. It might be you can buy it at lower price to get some good return on that particular share price, but B company is available at 20. So now let me ask from you. I will not tell you anything. Let me ask from you. Just comment over here whether you will invest in company A. Again, why you will invest in company A, whether you will invest in company B. Again, you have to mention a reason why you will invest in company B or company A, and I will tell you at the end what, as per my knowledge, what is suggestible or recommended, because I cannot tell you right now. Let's understand your knowledge. Just comment it. Let's move further. So as I told you, there will be a high PE and low PE. So high PE is normally called at available at cheap price. Sorry, low PE like 10 in earlier case. It is called at a low PE and it is available at cheaper price. It is undervalued. Its value should be higher, but it is available at undervalued. Or higher PE is opposite case, which is available at costly and it is overvalued. But always it is not a case. If you see Reliance, which is the biggest company of India, it trading at around 47 PE. So you will not say ki it is available at costly. Certain times you have to understand the company's nature of business and the goodwill. Like Apple, you will not say here it is available at costly, but investors have a confidence. They are ready to pay 47 rupees, 50 rupees for earning of 1 rupee. They have a confidence, they have a business lineup. So you can also go for higher value stock. It is not always ask it is available at costly. And same case, it is available at cheap, you have to buy it. It is not always the case. It is might be a company is not doing good, they don't have values or orders, upcoming orders, they are just decreasing their profit, or market price is also going down. So it is not always case to buy a cheaper stock. So that's what I hope you have correlated with previous slide. If you see here our place slide, now you can easily answer which is good company to invest. Let me just move further. So this is we have learned. Sorry. So now let's understand again one more complex example, and again you have to tell me which company you will invest. Company A is here and B is here. Their market price is 1000 and 2000. In the year one, their earning per share was 80 rupees and 20 rupees. So again in year 2, 90 rupees and 50 rupees. Year 3, 100 and 100. Now if you see for EPS for the year 1 is 12.5 here, 11, and 10. It is moving downward. So whether it's available at cheaper price, again you have to check earning per ratio, because earning per ratio is the denominator. As and when it is increasing, your PE will ratio will decrease. Guys, understand, अगर कंपनी का प्रॉफिट बढ़ रहा है, ईपीएस कम हो रहा है, वेदर इट अ गुड साइन और बैड, यू हैव टू टेल मी, बिकॉज अगर इंक्रीजिंग प्रॉफिट है तो ऑब्वियसली कंपनी इज ऑल्सो डूइंग वेरी गुड, बट अंडरस्टैंड द ट्रेंड. It is moving from 80 to 90, 90 to 100. It is around 10% they are increasing year on year basis. Where the company B, it was a 20, 50, 100. And EPS was first year is obviously you have to divide 2000 with 20, 100, 40 and 20. EPS is also moving down to 20. So if you compare these things, I will go for the company B, because it is moving with the higher earning per ratio percentage. From 20 it is moved to 50. It is almost 2.5 times, and here it is moved from 50 to 100 around two times. So compared to A, earning per ratio for company B is very good. So I will select company B. Now tell me, in which company you will invest in this kind of scenario. So again, along with PE, you have to check other aspect as well. A PE alone cannot decide the company's future. You have to see management of the company, what is the order book of the company, guys. Let me understand what's the PE again. So now, as I told you, you have to compare a PE ratio always. So you can compare with the competitors. Now we will understand how a practical. We will go to Money Control website. Understand, you have to compare with the industry, competitors, or you can say peers, or indices, that is Nifty or Sensex in India, and you can also compare with the history. Now let me just click over here to go a particular Money Control website. Okay, it's loading. So as of today, it's 20 September 2020, and we are looking at Reliance Industry. So again, it's a dummy example, not dummy, but the company is practical. I am not recommending to buy a Reliance Industry as of now. So if you go to Money Control, you have to search over here. I have already linked to Reliance Industry, or you can search over here. Now let me just move to down. If you see here, readily available PE of the Reliance Industry is 47, as I told you earlier, because I have seen this in today morning. And the EPS is also mentioned over as 49.6, or you can any of the you can just divide this market price 2305 with your 49.06. Obviously you will get 47, which is the EPS available. Now if you see here, ready available PE, industry PE. So Reliance Industries basically belongs from petrochemicals industry, and you can see here for the industry PE is around 42.69, whereas PE of the company is 47. So it is close to industry PE. So you can always judge whether it's good to invest or not. This is the one example which you have to learn. And also you can see here, let me just move to my presentation with the indices. Now if you wanted to compare what is a basically, if you're in as a Reliance Industries for trading as 47 PE, so what is the overall Nifty ka PE ratio? So let me just check it's loading or not, but it will go to NSE India site, and it will tell you it's opening, guys. I will tell you. So in this particular thing, I'll just select all, or you can say PE, and I'll select 18th, which is the last working day for indices. Get the data. So if you see for Nifty, it is trading around 33 PE. So compared to Nifty index, the stock is basically trading at higher. Whether it's good or not, you can comment it. But again, it is overvalued compared to industry as well as PE, guys. So always you have to compare these things. Sorry. Let me just move to further. Now again one single homework. These are the two things which you have to tell me what is the forward PE and what is the trailing PE. So you have to comment it what is the forward PE and what is the trailing PE. Guys, it's not always a PE ratio, but I can recommend it to understand what is the book value for the particular company. If you are comparing PE ratio, it's not alone, but you have to understand what the PE ratio, as we have seen for the Reliance industry. So these things you have to understand, guys, and I hope you have understood PE ratio. Now if you have any of the comments, you can just comment it, and we will learn something in the new video. This is something different from the Excel, so I will be also posting certain different videos. I hope you have understood PE ratio. If you not understood, just comment it, and let me just correct myself if anything I have just said to you incorrectly. Guys,